I've got a mega XRP rumor to share with you. BTC breaks 100,000 first time since January as the altcoin market starts soaring. We'll talk price action of XRP, our favorites.
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
Look at this XRP heating up, green up on the screen, green in my background, BTC breaking 100,000. This is great stuff to see. But before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Hot, spicy, naughty, relevant, maybe I'll share beginning in the next video. Chu Tao dropping support on the channel says XRP paid for this. Everyone has to like and turn that bell to all notifications on. That's right, I bring you the news, good, bad, happy, or sad. What else do I got for you? Minute Dog says Scrotum Wallet. Follow me on Twitter if you know what I'm talking about. Why? Because I tokenized my nuts. That's right, everyone. Tokenize it all. What about this one? This is coming from Altcoin Mo. This fucking retard said the Fed will drop rates by 1% in the FOMC meeting tomorrow. Some people are just dumb as all hell and you can't fix stupid. But I got a warning for you, and this came in my email box. This came from Michael. Michael says, sorry to bother you again, Klaus. Are we communicating on the X platform? Don't worry, I'll have my Twitter information linked down below. I just don't want to be conversing with a bot or a scammer who slipped in. This is what the scammer said to him. Thanks for your utmost support and compliments. I believe you're striving hard with a positive path of success. What's your crypto portfolio like, and what would you like it to be like? Dude, I don't talk like that. How I talk in emails is exactly how I talk like here. Balls, sacks, wangs, pumps, dumps, and what's happening right now? The market's pumping. Bitcoin's sitting at 101,217. ETH is 2058. Oh, my jaw's starting to feel better. It's tender, but it's starting to loosen up. That's what she said as I gave her a little bit of throat pipe. XRP at 226, while SWI is at 389. We might be getting $4 SWI any second now. So what's going on? BTC has now reclaimed 100,000 for the first time since January. Why? Because we got a trade agreement between the United States and the UK. What else is happening? Altcoins are going bonkers, everyone. Altcoin signal bullish breakout as BTC hits that 100,000 mark. Market watchers are noting a drop in BTC dominance, the measure of BTC share in total crypto market cap, indicating that capital is rotating to the altcoin sector. Look at this. Look at this spike right here up on the screen. And this happened right before I went freaking live. This is absolutely awesome. And look at all the players right now that are beating BTC. You see all these greens? Green, 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 green. Yep. They're all beating BTC. This is what we wanted to see. And what the hell was that happening behind me? Yeah, you saw that all up on the screen. So now we're seeing the alts start roaring. On top of this, volume is starting to roar as well. Is this the great thaw that we've been waiting for? Are we going to get a China agreement on top of this weekend? Is this weekend going to be fun and juicy? Because I'll be honest with you, weekends have been boring in the crypto market as of late, but now it seems like what? We're going to be getting some spicy action. What else do I got for you? Arizona is the second state to approve BTC as a reserve law. Now, there's a little caveat here to this, okay? I want to share this with you, okay? Listen to this. The New Hampshire bill, we're talking about all these bills with strategic reserve, okay? The New Hampshire bill authorizes the state treasurer to invest up to 5% of public funds in a digital asset that has at least $500 billion in market cap. Okay, so what they basically say is, look, we will invest in crypto strategic assets if it has a 500 billion market cap. So they're not saying XRP can't be chosen. They're not saying ETH, SWI, XLM can't be chosen. But what they're saying is you have to have a market cap of $500 billion or higher. Unfortunately, BTC, though, is the only one right now with a $2 trillion market cap. But listen to this, everyone. The markets are starting to roar, and maybe we're going to start touching on those market caps. But even bigger news is coming in. And look, you can't fix petarded. And why did I bring up that comment about the bots and scams in the emails? Because I don't write emails like this. I believe you're striving hard on the positive path to success. What's your crypto portfolio like? And what? No, I don't talk like that. I talk just like this in my emails. But listen to this big news. SHIB to soar 1,000% in 3 days from a SHIB executive. She warned that this was quite an ambitious affirmation of SHIB doing 1,000% in 3 days. Jestingly, Lucy said that she had told everyone about it, including her boss and her cat.
Are you retarded?
Yeah, she told her fucking cat. And no, you can't fix petarded, everyone. What else do I got for you? What about this breaking news? Russia plans to use XRP for 50% of oil payments.
Fake, 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 fake.
All right, now let's go on to real news. And the real news is XRP is starting to roar. Let's go deep into those candlesticks as the volume is up now. 97% in the last 24 hours. We're almost touching 5 billion in volume. Right now, the XRP BTC pairing from MEXC has 1.5 billion in volume alone in that trading pair. We're going to go to the 15-minute candlestick because when she says to rock her world, all you need is 15 minutes. Look at this. This has happened here in the last hour and a half. That's why you hit that notification bell. Because I bring you the breaking news, whether it's good, bad, happy, or sad, and this is the happy stuff. This is why I got green in my background, because there's green on this screen, there's green on this screen, and there should be green on all of your screens. Look at the movement right here as we go from this to this in such a short period with the volume roaring and the movement looks healthy. And look, this is the movement we're getting right here based on what? On a UK trade deal. And not that the UK isn't important. No, the UK is super important. But we all know that the United States and China trade deal is the big one. That's the big one, the elephant in the room right now that we're all paying attention to. So if this is how the market is reacting to the United States and UK, what do you think is going to happen when the United States and China comes up with a deal? And here's the best part. You see this green on the screen? This is with Jerome Powell telling us no rate cuts for a while. This is with the Democrats telling us, no, we're not going to approve a stablecoin bill. This is with also the crypto regs being pushed further down the road. So if the market is roaring green with a lot of bad news and the one good news of a resolution between the United States and the UK, imagine what's going to happen when we get the China deal. What happens when we get the stablecoin deal? What happens when we get the rest of crypto regs? What happens when the ETFs come in? That's right, everyone. We're going to get even more green up on the screen. So let's stay tuned and see what happens because right now, altcoins are starting to roar. You're starting to see altcoin dominance starting to pivot, and you're starting to see the markets warm up as volume is starting to go bonkers. Pairings are starting to roar, and right now the XRP BTC pairing has a volume alone of $1.5 billion in the last 24 hours. Traders were waiting for deals, and deals are happening. Get excited, everyone, because I am, and the price is reflecting it as XRP is starting to make the move. So look, you're always going to have people out there counting for 1,000% gain in 3 days. And remember, they even told their cat about the 1,000% pump. And no, Russia's not using XRP for 50% of oil purchases. That's just another lie. But you know what's not a lie? The market pumping on a trade deal between the United States and the UK. Think of this. The United States and the UK trade deal is this big. The United States and China trade deal is this big. So if the market is reacting the way they are now to that deal, I cannot wait to see what happens this weekend. Because this weekend, Scott Bessent already announced that guess what? We're going to be talking. And he even hinted that they are super close to an agreement. You know what's going to happen this weekend if we get an agreement? The markets are going to absolutely roar. Oh, and supposedly today, there's a vote at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time regarding stablecoins. Will we have the votes to do it? Word on the street is it's going to be super close, but rumors have it that they're not going to have the votes to make it happen. But if they do, oh, we could see a rally even further than what we're seeing now. Add on top of that China action, add on top of that more. This could be a good weekend, everyone. I'm getting the chills because the markets are starting to thaw. Altcoins are starting to roar. And oh, baby, this might be a juicy summer after all. So choo-choo what? Choo-choo bitches.